Oh, why, congratulations, man. You know, all week I've tried to give you fellows my references and credentials, but every time you seem to change the subject somehow. Now, I have just what you wanted by my hotel room.
Sorry, afraid I'll have to go along with you.
Oh, fine. Well, let me see my key. Oh, what's this? A testimonial from Madame Rini, the only female bassoon player to ever appear on the Red Pass circuit. Her stage name, of course. Actually, she was from Malines, Lida Rose Quackenbush.
Lida Rose? Quackenbush?
Oh, you'll never forget the name Lida Rose. Same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose.
Lida Rose, oh, Lida Rose, oh.
Dream of now, dream of then, dream of a love song that might have known. Do I love you? Oh yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet that memory, how long ago, forever, oh yes, forever, will I tell you, dream of now, dream of then, dream of a love song that might have known. Do I love you? Oh yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet that memory, how long ago, forever, oh yes, forever, will I ever tell
Will you ever stop arguing with yourself? Will you ever just tell him? Won't you tell him? Ah, yes, no, what fiddlesticks. Just open your mouth and let it come out. Mama, now, will you listen to me, dear? The next time he comes to call for you, you'll see him alone. And if you haven't the guts to tell him the way you feel...
Tell him?
Well, there's nothing wrong with a lady like this. How do we say it?
Mama,
Oh, Winthrop here. Where have you been?
fishing?
Fishing?
Uh-huh. But, Emma Rose took my worms.
Don't you hate to go to that class? Who'd you go fishing with, dear?
Harold.
You mean Professor Hill?
He taught me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana, and he told me he would take me there someday.
Did you have a good time?
Uh-huh. And he taught me a song that hardly had any S's in it.
Just I'll do them, Mama. Don't you have to change for the sociable? There's time later.
Should live around here somewhere?
The Shin home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Ah, grimy. I see you at the piano teacher town. You about this fella Hill, one of the boys around here?
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades. Wouldn't let too bit, double rare. That's why I gotta see shit. I just passed it through. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute walk stop. You always show disappointment. I'd like to concentrate 5 minutes on you, dear girl.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cow. Anvil says. But just now, I'm protecting good name of the driving fraternity from the swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom too just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he won't spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see right through him? Well, he's no more professional.
Oh, I know all about that. Band leaders are always called Professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director and is...
Fine director? Have you heard one note of music from any band?
No, but...
But nothing, girly girl. That man has never formed a band in his life. And he never will.
Well, if you would just take a minute to listen to me.
I'd like to. I'd like to do more than that. Sure, got things to make. But I got to train to meet this guy. So I'm on the way to the depot. See you next time through.
You'll never catch that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I gotta leave work, and I can see the way to when to leave it with.
Wait, Mr. Cowell, you don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
No, it's just that I don't know you, and
Yes. I need more time.
as well as I'd like to.
No trouble there, girl.
I never met a man who sells animals before. That's something, well, quite interesting.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal. What am I doing here? I missed my train and I get fired. Now I gotta leave word.
Leave word with me.
Not on your tin type. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Try me. There's your train, now run for it.
What are you double-killing? Who do you think you're protecting? That man's got a girl in every county in Illinois. And that's under 2 counties, and he's taking it away from every one of them. Neither one of you seen the last of me, girly girl.
Marion, I could have sworn I heard you talking to someone just now.
Oh, Professor Hill.
Top of the evening, Mrs. Peru. Miss Marion.
Why don't you two, come and sit? I've got some jelly I've got on the stove I've got to tend to.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some up.
Could we sit, as your mother said? You did ask me to call.
Did I? I didn't mean anything.
Oh, now, Miss Marion, I'm not suggesting that your invitation inferred anything but academic enlightenment. The think system? I've been by house to try to explain it to you a time or two this week, but there always seem to be people around. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Miss Squires and several ladies.
Oh, I'm glad. I wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? No, ma'am. Well, it's evidently not the convenient night. I'll see you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true that you've had 100? What I'm trying to say is,
Yes?
is it really true that you've developed a think system?
A what? A think system? Oh, a think system, yes. It's really very simple, you see. As simple as whistling. Nobody has to teach you how to use your lips in whistling. You only have to think a tune to have it come out clearly here. Now just try this yourself before you ask any questions.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens, even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the
Well, some more and some, less. One young lady had thought of the same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. You must have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
Can't think of one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Oh, now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Well, now, Miss Marion, you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he gave me an assured job so that Mother and Winthrop and I could have some security. Surely you don't
Of
believe...
course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally, just generally.
Well, what have you heard generally?
Just that, but it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to, take you for instance and your attentions to customers, and, well, teachers might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't they? Honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
And so you say if another salesman or somebody were jealous, well, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
Well, what could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
It just proves you should never believe anything you hear, doesn't it? If you would discuss
Oh,
things.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But couldn't we do it sitting down? You do sit, your knees bent and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
We could also sit in a large hollow log over the footbridge.
I couldn't. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I can't. I've got to change for the sociable.
Well, then meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't, please. Some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, my dear little librarian. You pile up enough tomorrows, and you find that you've collected nothing but a bunch of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering.
So would I.
The footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama?
Yes, dear.
I just told Professor Hill that I would meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be and saints be praised. It works. The think system. I've been using it on you from the parlor.
Hey, Frank. The uniforms have arrived. The kids are already in. People will be screaming for music if those kids show up at social.
So?
Here's most of the dough. I got Tommy to collect it. Right now, I'm just trying to keep the kids together. Pretend they'll hold the practice over at the lobby yard.
Oh, all right, Marks, go get the rig.
Yeah.
What time does the freight go?
9:40 from the junction.
Oh, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, you want to teleporter around here and get yourself caught in a honey trap? That's fine by
Oh,
me.
don't worry, Marks. I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
I meant that you were about, well, I'd say 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fellow.
To tell you the truth, it almost took longer.
Oh,
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think when not on this well for salesmanship.
oh, now, Miss Marion, surely you don't think I've been selling you anything.
No, but you've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall you.
Yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I decided to come, and I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to stay put. They're ports of call, and there'll be many more, but that's no reason for me not to have been grateful to you for what you have given me.
Oh, Marion, Marion, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable for Panther Berlioz. This could be it. Now what?
Who's the salesman here? It's what she's selling and you'll buy it.
You nuts? I didn't know I was going to be able to leave tonight. I had to keep her off balance, didn't I? I told you.
Well, she's so far off balance, you can't tell between her and a catboat in a hurricane.
Oh, listen, Buster Brown. I've come up through the ranks in this skirmish, and I'm not resigning without my commission. Now beat it, go get the rig. Never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Oh, right. Well, we really don't have to go into that right now, do we?
No, we don't, Harold. Or ever for that matter. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty of it when you first came here.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music, Gold Medal, Class of '05. Harold, there was no Gary Conservatory in '05.
Why, there's certainly...
Because the town wasn't even built until '06. See you at the sociable.
You knew all the time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came. I tore this out of the Indiana Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, but now I'll give it to you with all my heart.
But if you knew what... Why, you little... While 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I oomped up and down the square.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right behind.
Our star is shining its brightest light.
There
you do? Lillygags me around till I can't see shit. I got you now. Little Rhino, man, hung around here.
You get out of here before I kill you, you dirty mouth!
You big boy! You big fool! I'll stay in this town till you get your mouth down through and sideways! Well, you never